My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. We've still got, inexplicably, an incredibly large amount of gold, so... why not continue playing Arena? It's good fun. Paladin, if you're offering me. Ooh, no Paladin. Okay, so... 2 runs ago, I believe the name of the run was Swagneros. Wonder if you can guess why. We were playing the Warrior. So if you don't want any spoilers for that one, you can go and watch it. It was a pretty good run. Should be earlier in this same playlist. No? Okay, spoiler wall is down. We went 9 wins, which equals our best performance ever as a Hunter much earlier in this series. But I think there's so much potential as a mage. I just don't want to play Priest, so... I don't want to play Priest, and... I played a Warrior too recently. Okay, so... Blood Knight 3/3 for 3. I'll be taking that, because the Molten Giant, if you cast it, generally you've already lost board advantage and you're starting to lose significant amounts of health. So it's not a really good drop. And Mountain Giant is very difficult to cast unless you have a lot of card draw. So, Blood Knight. Mirror Entity or Youthful Brewmaster. Youthful Brewmaster is a solid 2-drop. Spellbreaker is better than both of those. Shattered Sun Cleric is a really good 3-drop. Sorcerer's Apprentice is a really good 2-drop. I probably also could have considered the Cult Master for card draw, which I don't have any of. Icelands. No, I'll take the Bluegill Warrior as a 2-drop. I was so strongly considering that Ice Lance. Another strong 2-drop. Worgen Infiltrator is a really good 1-drop because it's very difficult to deal with him without him being able to take down a 3/2 first. I don't like Cone of Cold much, but I will take it. I don't have enough in the early game for Argent Commander to be good. Frostbolt is really good removal. Loot Hoarder, some card draw in my 2-drops. I have a lot of 2-drops. So hey, why don't I just get another 1-drop? My early game is pretty much settled now, so I'll just be focusing on later game and card draw. So, speaking of later game and card draw, 2 4-drops that allow me to draw a card. That's really good. Oh hey, more card draw. Venture Co Mercenary is so goddamn strong. Yeah, more card draw. Flame Strike, always need one of those. Oh my god! Which is it? Bloodmage Thalnos, which is a really good early card. I don't have enough things for spell damage to be effective with it though. Or Deathwing. Destroy all other minions and discard your hand. I think it's not going to be the Stinkmaster Overspark because he's been nerfed to shit and he's really bad, unfortunately. Deathwing is so powerful, but you have to get him really late. Like, you kind of have to be in top deck wars for Deathwing to be good, and you're not likely going to get to top deck wars if you don't have a solid deck before it, so that's why I'm going to be taking the Bloodmage Thalnos. Ancient Brewmaster is a really solid 4. Mana Worm is a solid 1, but... okay, now, my early game is done. No more early game. War Golem, good, that's a decent 7. Don't want to take the Arcane Missiles. It's fine. Cone of Cold. I would like the Mad Bomber, but... actually, no, I'll take the Jungle Panther as a 3-drop, because I'm a little bit weak on the 3s. I'd love a Fairy Dragon, but I've got so many early drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Way too many early drops. Another Flame Strike, sure, for the board clear. Oh, God. I'll take Kirin Tor Mage, just because he's a 3-drop. Stormwind Champion is really good here. And you know what? I'll actually take Counterspell. And the reason I'm taking Counterspell is because if I'm up against a mage and he's about to go into turn 7, maybe I can Counterspell a Flame Strike or something similar. Same with swipes on turn 4 from druids, blizzards on turn 6 from mages, you know, just a bunch of different situations where you can try and predict what they're going to do with the amount of mana they move into that turn. The Stormwind Champion is really important because we've got so many early drops, but now the Stormwind Champion moves them up a bit. Just a bit. We didn't get any polymorphs or any fireballs. Or any pyroblasts. But... oh, this is such... oh my god. This is a really good opening hand. Because if he puts out like a 2-1 or something like that, Mana Worm plus Arcane Missiles and the coin, I have a... that's a shame he didn't do that. I'm thinking of coining out the Argent Squire. No, that'd be a bit too zealous. Okay. What are you gonna do? Arcane Missiles, if it hits it twice, I'll coin out the Fire Blast. How's that? Didn't even hit it twice. Such a shame.
The light protects me.
Oh well. So next turn, I have a 6/6 coming out. This is going to be pretty spicy. Because he hits his hard removal a turn after that. Oh, sorry, a turn after that. Like 3 turns from now with Siphon Soul.
Glory to the Sindora.
Oh my god. Such a strong card. See, if that was a giant, it'd just be stuck in our hand.
Why do you call?
One mana corruption, maybe? Nope. Yeah, actually. So I'm gonna coin Arcane Intellect. And then Frostbolt. Just so that I can get in, goddamn, 12 damage this turn. That's insane. Look at this opening. This... ah. So worst thing here for me is Hellfire. And that pretty much puts him in my lethal range next turn. Because he'd be doing 3 damage to himself, and I'd still have my 6/6 on the board. Ooh, Doomguard, bye-bye. Okay, so can I kill him? 1, 6, 9, 10... no, not this turn. So... I'll take that out. And then just charge to the face for a lot of damage. So now I can just ping him 3 separate turns with Fire Blast. But also at this point, he can't start life tapping for solutions, and he also can't play a he also cannot play a Hellfire without killing himself. Can't even play a Flame Imp.
My shield for Argus.
I've still got lethal this turn.
You win.
Well played! Wow, by turn 5! That was a really lucky opening hand, though. I only have 1 Divine Shield in this deck, and I only have 1 Blood Knight in this deck, so... having both of them in my opening hand, plus going second with the Mana Worm and the Arcane Missiles, it's actually too lucky. I feel a bit bad. But you know... I'll take what I can get, really. That was a pretty solid victory. I haven't made a prediction for this deck yet. Predictions. I think I'm going to run into a lot of problems if people are able to play just big chunky things. So...
versus Uther.
I'll say 5 or 6.
Fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Oh, an extra card again. Yeah. Snapjaw... it's too... hang on, is it too early for the Snapjaw? Because the Snapjaw can eat a lot of things. No. It is too early for the Snapjaw. Welcome back to our hand, Blood Knight. God damn. Mana Worm, yes. This is more intimidation than anything else, because I don't have a spell in my hand to back it up. I do have 2 Arcane Intellects, so I could coin Arcane Intellect and have a 3/3. Really? Kill it. Not even 1 hit! Are you kidding me? Wow. I don't think I want to coin off the back of that, actually. Because I could coin into a 2-drop, but, I'm a little bit discouraged now. Oh, I know what to do here. Buff that up. Kill that. Kill its replacement. And then an apprentice. Easy. So, the reason that I did that is because turn 4, an apprentice is a pretty big threat against the mage. Baked out a true silver champion, which I can hit with my acidic swamp ooze. Perfect. I knew that was going to happen. What would suck here is another true silver champion. Damn it, I have to offer him a good trade with the Blood Knight. Do I? Let's think about it. Acidic Swamp Ooze goes into the Demolisher, survives, and I hit the Fire Blast on the Demolisher. And then I play the Blood Knight, and he has a 3/2... Well, he's not going to Consecrate off the back of that. So that's one good thing. He's not going to Consecrate unless he wants to clear the board with his own Bloodfin Raptor and then, you know, reinforce. I don't want to do this play, but I cannot rely on the 50-50 from that Demolisher not just immediately killing my Acidic Swamp Ooze. And of course, if he decides, you know, to ignore my stuff and populate the board, I'm fine with that. He didn't. That's a shame.
You gotta be kidding me!
It's a real shame what's about to happen to this Acidic Swamp Ooze. He can't really do anything. Because Fen Creeper is immediately killed by Adventure Co-Mercenary, regardless of whether the Acidic Swamp Ooze has done damage or not. Ooh. I will Flame Strike. What? Ah, that's so deliciously evil. And they're both out of Consecrate range. Oh, that's my favorite thing about it. That was a really good draw on my part. For the longest time there, I was considering using the Ancient Brewmaster to bring the other guy back to my hand. Two cards, what are the chances one of them is a buff? Surprisingly low. Not gonna be as effective as you want it to be, buddy. Kieran's Mage. Good, that's a free counterspell when I want it. So, Flame Strike. No. Oh, this is annoying. I need to use the Fire Blast on that, but Flame Strike plus Worgen Infiltrator plus Fire Blast is the only thing that kills that. So I have to do this. And he's only got one card in hand, so I'm not afraid to Flame Strike. Okay. Feel free to take 7 of your own health. Sorry, 5 of your own health by using another True Silver Champion.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Reporting for duty.
Can play Thalnos and then blast him to draw a card. No, I need to be controlling the board. I'm wondering at this point if I Ancient Brewmaster that back to my hand. I think I do, actually.
I'll put it on your tab.
Ancient Brewmaster that back to my hands.
We have
Play the Kieran's Mage with Counterspell. The reason I'm fine with playing the Kieran's Mage is because even though his Azure Drake can eat it for almost free, my Fire Blast will kill the Azure Drake the next turn after if he does do that. Nope. Another Consecrate?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Ooh. Now we can eat this one for free. He thinks.
Reporting for duty.
Frostbolt. That's pretty good. So I've got 4 damage by a Frostbolt. I've got a total of 9 damage. I still can't. Welcome into the battlefield, Bloodmage Thalnos. Have you ever had one of those moments where you just look at something and go, hey, I might have a problem? I just put down a can of Mother onto another can of Mother. So, the card he's holding in his hand is dead, as far as I'm aware. Which means it is very likely that that is a buff card for one of the cards he wants to be able to keep on field, and that would be Reinforce. So, how do you play around that? Don't let him keep a Reinforce on the field. Still not going to save you. That might. I really do want to draw cards. Oh hey! Let's draw some cards. Oh, wait a second. Do I win? Charge. So I've got a total of 4 damage in my hand. Yeah, I win. Oh, that's evil. That is so evil. Bluegill Warrior. Charges in. Then I Youthful Brewmaster it back. I could just hit him with the Fire Blast. But no. I'm gonna do the double charge. Because it's more fun.
Well played.
That was fun. That was good fun. We haven't found any of our Gnomish Inventors in any of these hands. I've just realized that. We've got 2 Gnomish Inventors. We've hit a lot of our Arcane Intellects, but not Gnomish Inventors. Just something to note. I would like a little bit of a higher mana curve, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. We're so solid in the early game, my apologies, that it really isn't such a large issue for us. Goat Orgies the Shaman.
For Doomhammer.
You asked.
Oh, are you kidding me? game. He hits a Hex on turn 3. I can keep the Arcane Intellect. Oh, there's a Gnomish Inventor. Seriously, game? Really? This just isn't being fair. So I even have Coin Arcane Intellect if I just want a 3-3 next turn. In fact, that's probably the correct play regardless, if I had to guess. Ooh. Or Coin Counterspell prevents a Hex. Does prevent a Hex. But if you're going to use a Hex, I'd rather him use it on one of my early creatures like the Mana Worm. So I will just coin and then Arcane Intellect. And I'll take out his totem. Yo, just in case. Just in case he, like, rock bites his totem or something similar. Next turn, I even have another Arcane Intellect. Now, the one thing is, Arcane Intellect usually is... there's a problem with it. And the problem is that you are not gaining any board advantage. You're basically just passing a turn. But... oh my god, are you kidding me? If I play that... no. That would be next turn. Okay. Arcane Intellect to draw. Wow. This is just insane. Anyhow, how am I gonna kill that? Oh! Wow. Spellbreaker. But then it still has 4 damage and it still kills my Mana Worm. How can I kill it without my Mana Worm dying? That's what I've got to think about. Is it too greedy for me to want to keep my Mana Worm alive forever? I think it might be. Yeah.
Your magic shall not save you.
You know, I'll just let him make the trade. Yeah, the problem with Arcane Intellect is usually you're just not getting any benefit on the field out of it. But I'm constantly growing my Mana Worm through it. And he hasn't had a good response yet. Yeah, he made the trade I thought he was. Ooh. That's pretty bad for me, actually. I don't have a Frostbolt. 2 hits I'd need on that. No. I'd need all 3 hits of Arcane Missiles to hit the Earth Elemental. No, I'd need 2. No, I'd need 3. Well, let's just see. 2. Okay. I think I play the Argent Squire. And I ping it. And I end my turn. Because now he's aware that his Earth Elemental is dying next turn. So he wants to get value out of it by hitting the Spellbreaker, which prevents him from hitting me in the face with 7 damage. He's only got 3 mana. So... unless he suddenly has a Hex, which he hasn't had before. Because it could have saved him a lot of trouble before.
I wonder.
Unless he suddenly has a Hex, he's basically fucked. That's only going to draw you 1 card. Oh, unless you attack to the face. Yeah. That's pretty clever. Loot Hoarder. Okay, is there any way that I can stop him from drawing another card? No, there isn't. Unless the Gnomish Inventor draws me a Frostbolt. Is that it? Is that all that can happen?
What to do?
Yep. Draw me the Frostbolt! It's not a Frostbolt. Hmm.
Die, mage.
I fight.
Oh well. He'll get 2 draws out of the Mana Tide Totem. That's a pretty good value Mana Tide Totem for him. That's a little bit frustrating for me, but I'll be completely fine. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, kids. I got it unlocked. Oh, just Totemic Call. Yeah. Suppose I could Flame Strike that. Depends what I draw, really, as to whether I want to Flame Strike that. Ancient Brewmaster. Yeah. Just because I've got another Flame Strike. So,
I fight.
even though, you know, I could have killed 2 of them. Even though I could have done that, and he's got 10 cards in hand, it's very likely at this point he goes, oh, he played a Flame Strike, he probably doesn't have another Flame Strike, and then populates the board, in which case, bing, 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 I do have another Flame Strike.
Shall not fall.
It's not a very populated board. Can Flame Strike it, though? You know what? Shattered Sun
We
Cleric.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
Buffs that.
Hey, give me a
Which can
minute.
hit that. Perfect. Now, I'll play the Kirintor Mage
Secret.
and the Counterspell. And the reason that I've done that is because a Lightning Storm wiped our board.
I fight.
No use trading in the Ardent Squire. It would make him a little less incentivized to use the whole board wipe. And, of course, all of my other creatures can still kill the Silver Moon Guardian on their own, so I don't need to get an extra 1 damage. So hopefully he doesn't think it's going to be, oh, this is a good setup for a Lightning Storm. Don't bust the Counterspell with something dumb. Use your Lightning Storm. Come on. Lightning Storm. Hit the totem. Hit the totem, get a Wrath of Air totem and go, perfect, and try and Lightning Storm. Fuck! Yeah, now it's a Lightning Storm. Unless he doesn't have one, but I've got to think he does. That seems to say no on the whole Lightning Storm front. That'll kill 2 things. Yeah, I can kill that one. I can wipe almost his board. Oh, now I can wipe his board. It would take the Bluegill Warrior and the Flame Strike. But is it worth it? I mean, it'd just be killing a 4/6, basically.
I wonder.
I think that is worth it. Bam! Okay, so now neither of us really has card advantage, unfortunately. I drew a lot of cards, he drew a lot of cards. Oh well. Fuck. Looks like I'm playing the Ancient Brewmaster then. Out of gold. Doesn't really help me right now.
I'll put it on
Ancient Brewmaster, something with stealth. Loot Hoarder to populate the board. And ping the face. Problem here is that a Lightning Storm will kill these 2. I'll still draw a card, that's pretty cool. But it has a 50-50 of killing the Ancient Brewmaster as well. And if it doesn't do it, he probably has like an Earth Shock or a Frost Shock or something to do the deed there. Oh, there's the Hex I was worried about. Oh, great. So he's going to get 8 damage into the face. Looks like Cone of Cold is coming up next turn. Oh no. Ah! I don't like this board at all. That's a lot of damage! Okay, so... Cone of Coals. Argent Commander takes out that fucking gigantic threat over there.
First kill.
Job done.
And then next turn I can kill the weapon with the Acidic Swamp Ooze. And I can even Youthful Brewmaster back my Argent Squire. Oh shit. Well played.
Well played.
God damn it. First loss. Bastard. Goat orgies, you bastard! I don't really think there was much that I could have done there. I probably used my Flame Strikes a little too zealously. But, you know. Shit happens. I believe that was 3rd win, 1st loss? 2nd win, 1st loss. Darn! We're going a little worse than I thought we were. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm just checking on my uploads. I recorded about 7.5 hours worth of footage yesterday, and they're all uploading right beside me. And I'm meticulously checking on them just to make sure that they're still going. Just to get a little ahead of my own timeline. And that's what I'm going to be doing today as well. I'm going to be recording at least 6 hours, and
Jaina
doing the same tomorrow.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
Adrian,
My magic
how
will tear you apart.
original. I'll keep a Swamp Ooze. Not going second. Ah, fuck. GG, well played, not going second. Problem with Loot Hoarder next turn is that Fire Blast kills it. That does stop his tempo and give me a card. It's not good enough. Oh man. Great, so now he can kill this with the Acidic Swamp Ooze and a Fireball. Sorry, the Acidic Swamp Ooze with the Argent Squire and a Fire Blast. Oh, or that. That's horrible for me. Ah, that's really good for me. Now I can take out his Direwolf Alpha. And if he puts a taunt in the way, I can just spell break it.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
He's got an Arclight Spanner. That's a shame. So Bloodmage Thalnos means that the Frostbolt kills that. Perfect. Board cleared. Of course, now I have the problem that Bloodmage Thalnos is going to die to a Fire Blast, but then he has to play a 2-drop. And I get a card. Yay! I'll play Adventure Go Mercenary all day, son. Adventure Go Mercenary, yeah! So here's the part where he polymorphs it, but if he polymorphs it, he only has 1 mana left, unless he has Arcane Missiles, he's not going to take it out for free, so then he hits it with the Acidic Swamp Ooze, and I Fire Blast next turn. I'm thinking as far in advance as I possibly can. Shit, has he used his coin yet? Otherwise that's a really bad play on my part, if he hasn't used his coin. Oh, I completely forget to track whether the opponent has used a coin. Car? Fireball, okay, that's really good as well. At least the fireball isn't hitting my face. So Spellbreaker dies to that too easily. Ancient Brewmaster, and then a Loot Hoarder on this side. So now he can only use one Fire Blast, basically. So he can Fire Blast this and kill it with the Acidic Swamp Ooze, or he can Fire Blast my Loot Hoarder. I am not going well here right now. This is bad for me. Next turn I do have the Stormwind Champion though if my board is left pretty intact. Okay, so it looks like my Ancient Brewmaster is going to survive. That's not good for you, buddy. Huh. Flame Strike? Yeah. I was wondering if I play the Stormwind Champion, I can make this trade or this trade, but I can make the Argent Commander do this. But really, that's the most efficient board clear I have. 2 for 1 on it? Okay, I'll do that. Great, so now he's drawn out a lot of options. So that tells me he probably has a Frostbolt next turn. Actually, if he had a Frostbolt, he would have played it then. This is probably as good a time as any to kill the Novice Engineer with that. And then Stormwind Champion puts this out of Frostbolt for free range, so it'd be Frostbolt plus Fire Blast if he's going to kill it. And because it's on lower health, that's probably his priority, unless he has a Fireball to take out the Stormwind Champion. Ooh, delay?
Pass me that arc light spanner.
I don't like people delaying. Ooh, that's trying to move that down. That is trying to move that down to 4 next turn, because he'll have 9 mana, he can Fire Blast this, and then clear the board with a Flame Strike. Okay, so the only way to stop him from doing that is... Now my Ancient Brewmaster, I just have to get used to the fact that my Ancient Brewmaster is probably going to die, so I'll let him skate on the lower boundary of health. So Flame Strike against this board leaves me with an Argent and a Stormwind Champion, which I'm pretty happy with. I'll still have 12 damage on the field. Oh, except Fire Blast against that, and then Flame Strike leaves me only with the Stormwind. Ooh. That's not nice. So if I silence something, I can still attack. That's a weird turn. So, I know I'm going to do that. If I silence the Argent Commander, I can attack with him. But is there any reason I would want to do that? Let's draw first. Lethal Brewmaster. Gnomish Inventor. Can sap all of his mana out of him if I Youthful Brewmaster the Shattered Sun Cleric back, and then play the Shattered Sun Cleric on the Stormwind Champion. So it'd have 5 health. I'll do it. See, that means next turn he has to Fire Blast it and then hit it with the Flame Strike. If he has a Flame Strike, of course. If he doesn't have a Flame Strike, I win. If he does have a Flame Strike, I'm really overextended here. But he doesn't get any tempo. So next turn I can play stuff. Yep, there's a Flame Strike. I don't see any permutation there that allowed me to survive that. So, Gnomish Inventor goes out, draw a card first. I think I've already played my Blood Knight. Sorry, my Argent Squire. Oasis Snapjaw, and I'll keep the Bluegill back for surprise damage. Because it would just be Fire Blasted. All of these are really reactive, so I want to keep them as such.
I'm not ready.
So I can kill that with the Oasis Snapjaw and a Bluegill.
It's time for a little blood.
Ah, Cone of Cold stops all of my plans. Cone of Cold. Ah, Cone of Cold will stop all of yours as well. So actually, what I want to do first
Your magic shall
is
not
silence my guy, run him in here, then Cone of Cold. Done. Because if I did it in the other order, then the Imani Berserker would have +3 damage, and it would have actually killed my Oasis Snapjaw.
save.
Ha! He did the same trick against me! How dare he!
You gotta be kidding me!
We just don't have direct damage, so we're gonna have a lot of trouble here. Arcane Intellect, see what we draw. Okay. Yeah, I suppose they're cards. But whether or not they're useful ones, that's an entirely different matter. The reason I'm running the Bluegill Warrior into that, rather than anything else, is because both of these are safe from just being Fire Blasted to hell. So hopefully, he doesn't just have a Pyroblast or 2 Fireballs or anything like that. That would seem to say he does. Because I have 8 damage on the field. Uh-oh. I think we just lost, guys. Probably should have prioritized taking out the Venture Co.
I wonder.
So 2 Fireballs, or a Fireball and 2 Frostbolts. Stuff like that. Those kill us. Because Pyroblast is not going to kill us this turn. We don't have direct damage, that's the problem. So we've got 8 damage here, he'll be on 4 health, but we can't do anything about it. So let's just play threats, basically. So it's very likely that the Water Elemental hits my War Golem next turn to buy him time. I'll play the Blood Knight, just in case, for some dumb reason, this is the bamboozle play, basically, for him to go, oh, the Water Elemental can kill the Blood Knight for free. Now it can kill it for free. That doesn't even help me much. So great. Put out the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Flame Strike for 6. And then I can clear the board. Still gonna rely on him not having any direct damage, and relying on a mage not to have any direct damage is very risky. Because I'm a mage, and I don't have any direct damage, but I've been a mage and had Pyroblasts before. Well, actually, Pyroblast singular. 5 cards left in our deck. Let's think. What are those 5 cards? Yep. What's... Shit! And you got 1 damage. Oh no. That means you don't. That also means that that is a Vaporize.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner. Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
What? So at the very least I now have a Counterspell. So even if, basically what he needs this turn to kill me is another Reckless Rocketeer, or
For Najata.
basically another Reckless Rocketeer. There's not really much else that'll save him.
Shields up!
Ah, fuck! Because he can always give himself shields. Now he's wondering whether to attack or not. Sure, make that attack. No attack whatsoever. Wow. Oh, I think he realizes that if I kill the Darkscale Healer with my War Golem, he can kill my my War Golem with both his Sun Fury Protector and Gnomish Inventor. Or just with one of them and a Fire Blast. But I still have to do it. And I'll play the Mana Worm. God damn, he's got 5 damage on the field. Luckily, no spell wins. Because counterspell. So I do have a little bit of insurance, but god damn! Nope. So, I'm glad he Fire Blasted to the face, because now he has to trade both of them and still lose next turn. God, this top deck! Wow! Oh, I think I'm actually sweating from that. Dear God, I need a fan. Oh, actually, I'll use this, because it's a little bit ironic. This is the Handbook of Style. Which, from my shirt and hair, you can probably tell I've never read. Unfortunately.
I must protect the one.
That's not fair, I have read it.
For it.
I'm just not good at applying it in everyday life. I'm keeping the Blood Knight just in case I get the Argent Squire. Nah, dick nipples. And again, the Bloodmage Thalnos is just gonna die to a shapeshift. It's just like 2 mana, draw a card. I will coin out the Acidic Swamp Ooze though. Because obviously, druids don't have any weapons, and, you know, it'll stop his tempo if he wants to use a claw or a wrath on it or something like that. Then I can play a Bloodmage Thalnos next turn, and he'll be using 3 mana, he'll be using 2 of that mana to shapeshifts, and he probably doesn't have a 1 mana play. Uh-oh.
To Northrend!
I couldn't be less erect right now. I still think that was a horrible play. I mean, like, next turn I do that again, and then board's reset. Am I versing another one of those stupid ramp druids? At the very least, anything with 4 health next turn dies. Bloodmage Thalnos plus Frostbolt.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, actually. I really want to save it for the Bloodmage Thalnos into Cone of Cold play to wipe the board. And I'm gonna try to. This Jungle Panther is just a little insurance that nothing goes too crazy on the board. Man, he is doing a lot of damage to me, though. It's too much. Too much damage. God damn it. Let's use the Cone of Cold now. That's a little bit frustrating.
I can taste the mana.
Okay, so... Oh, Arching Panda, nice to see. Bloodmage Thalnos. Frostbolt goes there. Fire Blast goes there. Now, next turn, the correct play is obviously Shapeshift, hit the Bloodmage Thalnos, and then hit me in the face with the Acidic Swampooze. And I can kill it with a Fire Blast next turn. And then play whatever I have with 5 mana. So that's probably going to be Arcane Intellect. Into a 2-drop, because I have so many of them. Problem is, he's just hit turn 8. So if he has a big threat, and that's what he's been ramping up to, then, you know, he's got a big threat and good work. Even a Druid of the Claw is really bad for me right now. Oh, that's really good. Just pass your turn. End it. Oh, wow. Cool. Huh. So I'll do that. And then eventually go Mercenary. Perfect. Why wouldn't I? And then any gigantic threat he tries to play, I can kill with that and a Fire Blast. Ooh. Just can't do it now. That's a shame. So he's just going straight for the face. That's a big problem for me. Huh. I'd need to draw damage, basically. Not damage.
I smell blood.
How you doing?
Oh well. If he can do 6 damage this turn, he wins. So, you know, Starfire plus hero ability does it.
Well played.
Yep. Fucking hell. He was so inefficient on mana and I had to lose to that? Really? Bad Rhapsody. You could have done more. I'm sure of it. Oh, fuck! I know what I could have done as well. I run the... 7... Was I on turn 8 at the end? I think I was. Yeah. I was on turn 8 at the end. Run the... Fuck. The... Mercenary. Run the Mercenary into the Ancient of War. Hit my own Mercenary with Fire Blast to kill him so that I can play my Argent Commander and run it in. And that would have cleared his board. Then he's only playing on the cards in his hand. He wouldn't have had that extra 5 damage. Fuck. That was a misplay, Ryan. You fucked up. You only have yourself to blame. That was really, really poor. Oh well. See, that's the problem. As I said before, as soon as they play big dudes, we've got trouble. Yes, we got trouble right here in Capital City.
Shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay. This is decent for me because he doesn't have one of those 1 damage hero abilities like the Druid, the Rogue, and the Mage.
The light protects me.
Also, if he wants to play a North Sheer Cleric this turn, unless he North Sheer Cleric coin Power Word Shield,
Someone injured?
I can kill it. Cool. North Sheer Clerics are pretty dangerous, so I will kill it.
I fight.
Do not want to be giving him card advantage now, especially considering he's already 2 cards up on me. One of them is the coin, so it's like a false card advantage, but the second is the fact that as the second player, you do draw another card, so... yeah. It's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Harvest Golem.
My eyes
Oh.
are open.
Mind if I roll me?
I'll just, do I want to put the Mana Worm out? No, the Mana Worm dies to the Earthen Ring Farseer, like, for free.
I fight.
Whereas the Argent Squire and the Loot Hoarder, or just the Loot Hoarder and a Fire Blast, is value in killing that Earthen Ring Farseer. Oh, and then heal your own Earthen Ring Farseer? Okay. That's fine, I've got no waste of Snapjaw.
I fight.
Worst thing here is a Shadow Word Pain or a Cabal. Cabal is turn 6 play though.
Handle it!
Handle it! If you skip my stuff, I can Cone of Cold and eat your whole field next turn. I'd really love you to attack me to the face here, actually. That would be optimal strats for me. To the face, to the face! Come on!
Do it! Do it! I'm right here! Do it! Do it now!
Mwah. Oh well. So I can eat that. Kill that. What are the chances
I fight.
that he was doing that so he could set up for a Holy Nova? Pretty high. Pretty high, if I had to guess. So now I have a 3 health minion out, which will survive against the Holy Nova. Jim E.G. Jim Egg. Jim, example. Give me an example, Jim, of a Holy Nova. Just play one. Come on. We both know you've got it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Got the Holy Nova. Just play the Holy Nova. Good thing here is that Shadow Madness can kill both my Argent Squire and my Oasis Snapjaw, but it saps up his whole turn and does not kill my Mana Worm. No siree. What? That is a Holy Nova.
I fight.
That is a setup that you do when you have a Holy Nova.
On your
And because he has a Holy Nova, I'm gonna do this. And the next turn, Argent Squire into Blood Knight, 6/6 and a 1/1 for 4 mana. I put up the right amount of fingers as well! Yes! Having a great day!
They'll never know what hit 'em.
That's a bit weird. So, very odd looking, Holy Nova. So, Stormwind Champion buffs that to the point that it can kill that for free! And, he doesn't have enough mana to Shadow Word Death and Holy Nova. Just in case you were wondering. One cool combo we have in hands? Ooh, Thought Steal.
Pass me that Arc Light Spanner.
Luckily, I don't have any really good ways in my deck to deal with things, so now he doesn't.
For the Alliance!
Another 6/6!
Another round?
Another round? And I'm not going to play the Worgen Infiltrator or the Bloodmage Thalanos. Another really cool thing that I have in my hand is Bloodmage Thalanos into Flame Strike for 5 damage across the board, or Bloodmage Thalanos into Cone of Cold for 2 damage across a cone of 3. I'm pretty much guaranteed this victory if I had to guess. He has not demonstrated any really good way to deal with the things that I'm playing. Unless he's just holding back a gigantic combo that kills me instantly.
Speak to me.
Then he's probably lost. Holy Nova. Would have been nice to have you return earlier, Counterspell. This is 13 damage. Now I feel a little safer in putting out the Worgen Infiltrator. I do want to kill that Acolyte of Pain, but killing that Acolyte of Pain puts 4. That's fine. I can kill that Acolyte of Pain. Okay. So another Holy Nova devastates my board. But you know, it's just the risks we have to take. Just the risks. Plus then he'd only have 4 mana, and it's very unlikely he does anything that completely ruins my Blood Knight with that. Considering he hasn't played Shadow Word Death yet. I mean, if he had Shadow Word Death, it would have been on the Storm and Champion a long time ago. Okay, that's a 4/4 now. And now we win. Bloodmage Thalanos, Flame Strike. Well played. That's the combo I was talking about. Pretty easy to pull that one off. Oh, Spellmaster. Hang on. Let's just go back and re-roll that. Priest or Warlock Victory? Not gonna be getting that one. So we're on 4 wins so far and 2 losses. I said 5 to 6 wins, I believe. I stick by that. I am going to go to 5 to 6 wins. I'm not going to lose this match. I've decided that. It's written in stone. I have a gigantic stone tablet right over here. Unfortunately, my webcam is fixed, but I have a gigantic stone tablet that was written in the Stone Ages, Bronze Age, how about that? That says Ryan is going to succeed and win this match. I'll keep using Swampoos just for the chance that he has a Thumper Thumper. You know what I mean by Thumper Thumper. It's the Eaglehorn Bow. I don't care about keeping it for a Gladiator Longbow. That's epic, and it's really rare for him to actually have that. So basically, the Mana Worm here is bait for a Eaglehorn Bow.
You know, take candle.
Coin means this has enough damage to do it by itself. But really, I don't get any advantage of playing something with it, because I have nothing with 3 mana. That's a shame. So, Steady Shot plus a, Arcane Shot. Okay. I mean, as a 1/1, I'll be able to kill that with a Fire Blast any other turn, so it's probably best played now. I will actually coin out the Gnomish Inventor. Get a bit of my card draw on. I would have loved to have coined out the Venture Mercenary the turn after, but a bit too risky to wait that long. Huh. That's really good for me. Because my Gnomish Inventor eats that up. Whereas usually the Scarlet Crusader goes for a 2-for-1. One with the Divine Shield and then one with itself. That was pretty good. Got a lot of card advantage out of that. Worst thing for me right now is Explosive Trap. Still got 2 mana left. Could play an Explosive Trap. That's no Explosive Trap. So he used a tracking first. So what do I know from the fact he used a tracking first? That if he drew out an Explosive Shot, which does 5 damage to a center minion and 2 damage to minions either side of it, he couldn't have played it. But also, because of that positioning, I want to put my Ventrico Mercenary over this side.
Hey, give me that! Hey, give me a minute!
Now, we are getting to the turns where doggies are really, really bad, basically. I'd love to counterspell one of these doggies. Savannah Highmane, how do I kill you? Loot Hoarder plus the Gnomish Inventor do it. Or I can clear the whole board with the Ventrico 2U and then trade off my Loot Hoarder and my Gnomish Inventor. Yeah, it's the correct play, unfortunately. Draw a card. Okay, that's a pretty good card.
Hey, give me a minute!
Now, Oasis Snapjaw and Sorcerer's Apprentice. That was, that turn took a lot more thinking than I thought it was going to take.
Pay attention, class. Shields up.
Ooh. Okay. That's... Do I want to Flame Strike? Do I? I could. Definitely Flame Strike right now.
What to do? What to do?
Yep, I'll do it. Just because I have another Flame Strike in the deck, and I have a Cone of Cold as surprise, this is kind of like a Flame Strike, but a little less powerful. There's the Explosive Shot I was talking about. Big dude! Do you have a, basically this turn says, do you have a deadly shot? If he has a deadly shot, bye-bye 7/7. This guy doesn't have a deadly shot. Huh. Buff him out of lethal range, yes. And just in case he has something dodgy like a Hunter's Mark, I'll play that one as well. I was totally considering keeping my Blood Knight so that I could Argent Commander into Blood Knight. Ooh, so here comes the card draw with the doggies. Counted! Yeah! Fuck yo doggies, bitch! Another doggies? No, not another doggies. Ah, there's the Hunter's Mark. Oh well. At least I ruined his doggy day. Ha! Yes, please! And I'm still keeping the Acidic Swamp Ooze back because this is really good bait for a Gladiator Longbow if he has it, or a Eaglehorn Bow if he has that. And they're pretty top tier picks when you're drafting a Hunter.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
I think I can just keep stalling him until the game ends. Just force the game to end. Oh, I could silence that, but that would, shit. But that would, actually unfreeze it, which is a huge problem. I've already played my counterspell, so I will play the Kirin Mage. And it also means that I have lethal on the turn, lethal on the board for next turn. If he can't clear either of these, I have a 4, 4, and 1. So I have 9 damage. Plus, I think I still have my Bluegill Warrior in my deck for charge.
I let the dogs
I still win, of course. Spellbreaker, so, yeah. Yay. Spellbreaker! And just to show him that my deck is complete bullshit, I'll play that as well. Damn it! He wouldn't let me win! Oh well. Well played! So I said I was going to get to at least 5, I got to at least 5, now comes the crushing defeat that takes me down to 5-3. I'd love to get to 6 though. Or 7, or 8, or 9, or 10. Those are a little too greedy, I think. Just a little. Probably only play 1 arena today, because I do want to play some Risk of Rain, I do want to play some FTL. I'm not sure I want to play any ranked today. Not feeling ranked. Just not feeling it at the moment. Although, at the very start of the... Yeah, wow, much higher rank than I last saw you.
Jaina versus
Yeah,
Jaina.
thanks, man. I mean, it's only 12. 12 is really easy to get to, actually.
Magic will tear you apart.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Perfect hand. Love it. Mana Worm, go! I choose you! If he doesn't do anything useful this turn, coin out the Jungle Panther. Have a 2-3 and a 4-2 on turn 2. 4-2 stealthed as well, so he can't just hit it with a Frostbolt. This is all really good so far. Ah. I'll play the Loot Hoarder, because then he's going into turn 3, unless he has a 1-drop and a Fire Blast, then it's unlikely he gets to play much. I'll probably Frostbolt that. Yep. So that he only gets 1 card draw out of it.
Hey, give me that.
I also considered spellbreaking it and, well, coining out the Spellbreaker. But really, it's just so powerful being able to coin out a Flame Strike on turn 6 that your opponent does not expect. Ooh, Counterspell. Useful Brewmaster. Hate to do it this early, but I will coin out the Jungle Panther. And then, considering he's turn 5 now, he has Blizzard next turn, so I'll play the Counterspell next turn. Which means I need another 2-drop. Okay, I can test for that pretty easily.
You know, take candle.
Challenge accepted.
Uh-oh. That's probably a Counterspell. Oh, Cone of Cold kills me next turn. Fuck. So what else could it be? It could be a Mirror Entity, which is pretty likely. Or it could be a Ice Block, which is very unlikely. Don't be a Counterspell, don't be a Counterspell. So now with this, he's very likely to try and Cone of Cold to my Youthful Brewmaster and wipe my board. Or Blizzard, if he's got that. The worst thing for me would be a Arcane Missiles that hits my Jungle Panther twice. Because that might be what he aims for. And then I only cancel an Arcane Missiles with my counterspell, and that's not value. That is sub-value. I have so many turn 7 plays, and I coined out a turn 3 on turn 4. What the fuck am I doing? It's pretty bad. That was surprisingly fine for him. I mean, it's 7 damage to the face for one of my cards. It's not really actually that bad on his part. I do want to get that Kobold Geomancer out of the way. And he's going into Flame Strike territory next turn. Ah, shit, I should have played the Blood Knight second. It's probably Mirror Entity. Copies the Blood Knight. Yep, it was. I should have played the... Sorry, I should have played the Blood Knight first, and then traded my Jungle Panther for it. Fuck. Now Flame Strike leaves him ahead in the board. At very least he used his whole turn on it. Now my War Golem can put an end to this nonsense. Unless, of course, he has Polymorph, or another Fireball, or any of those types of cards. Hey, Polymorph, nice to see you.
It's time for a little blood.
I'm just gonna let him populate the board a little more before I toss out my Flame Strike. Make him think I'm hopeless. Hopeless? Actually, no. I'm gonna Flame Strike now. Just because I have another Flame Strike. And he's very likely to do, as I said in another game, go, oh, he played a Flame Strike, now I can populate the board. Play this card, and this card, and this card, and this card. And then it's Flame Strike time again.
I'll put it on your tab.
Yeah, I'll Flame Strike that. Could kind of called it. No. It's Flame Strike. And that's the board clear again. Now it's top decking time. I unfortunately don't have much late, and I already lost my War Golem, so my top decking is going to have to be very... Oh, shit! Emperor Cobra is a really good top deck. I'm glad he's using all of his damage up front, so now I know what's in his hand. Oh, come on, please hit the Cobra twice.
Your magic
You're the biggest disappointment in my life. So now he can trade the Cobra and Fire Blast to kill my Spellbreaker.
We have many secrets.
Hey, Kirintor. Doesn't look like he's following it up with a spell. I've already used my Frostbolt, I believe. Memish Inventor's pretty good.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
Card draw wins games. Oh, hey.
To Northrend.
That was a really good draw.
Victory.
I managed to use all of my mana and populate my board in a decent way. So Flame Strike is pretty bad for me here, but, yeah. He got 2 Flame Strikes as well? Ah! Ooh. I need to know what that is. Shit. It's a mirror entity, I'm like, fucked.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's not a mirror entity. Shit.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
I could have had a 4-3 and a 7-7, but it's not a mirror entity. Are you kidding me? This is the second arena in a row where I've just lost straight off the top deck to Deathwing. Just Hold on. I will find a way to deal with you, Deathwing. I don't have a polymorph. I don't have large damage nukes. I don't have anything but a top deck fucking... yeah, I'm screwed. That's our last game, guys.
Well played.
Really, the cocky well played. And we take enough damage next time.
You win this.
That's, like, not even fair. It's horrible. Alright, 5 wins. At the very least, we got to 5, which is what I said we'd get to. I did say 5 or 6, but, yeah. I gotta work in with the margin of error there. Ooh, only 50. You usually get more gold than 50 for 5 wins. Okay, let's see what we get from our pack. Damn it. Nothing good. Nothing good whatsoever. Well, our endgame was not strong, and our top decking game was pretty good up until we went up against another person with a Deathwing. The first match in our Druidic Wrath arena run, which would be the most recent before this, I believe episode 32. Also top deck a Deathwing, but he cleared a gigantic board. So, you know, we could have... what could we have done better? We could have been offered polymorphs, game. You could have offered us some polymorphs, that would have been nice. Or some stronger late game. But really, we didn't really have an incredible amount to work with. Or at the very least, I think I got a little blind and drafted myself into a corner. That might have happened as well. I'll have to watch it back and see. But that's been Hearthstone Arena. I've been playing a mage with a little bit of a problem in the late game. And hopefully... Oh wait, and I've been Rhapsody. And hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. We'll see you next time.